Today I'm going to be reviewing the newest episode of Mayans MC,
Nice.
Dialogue with Myself in the Mirror. It's episode 7, I believe. Really weird episode titles this season. But I guess they're getting a little creative with it. A little deep. I really can't pick out what that means. Dialogue with myself in the mirror. What is it? I don't know. Anyway, I actually have a little bit of time to waste with this Mayans review for once. Usually I'm pretty rushed with these, but I don't want to waste your time, so let's get into it. This episode overall, I'll say, was a little bit tough to watch, just because the characters become, Easy and Angel, our main characters, become pretty unlikable in this one. And of course, that's kind of, I guess, I don't know if we want this show to go in the same direction as Sons of Anarchy. It's supposed to be something different, but it feels like we're going the same direction with Easy as a main character as Jax, where he just kind of gets worse and worse as the show goes on. And with Jax, I felt like that was a little bit more earned and more natural and in character, and most of his really bad stuff, to my memory, his really bad sins that Jax committed was towards in the final season, and right before he was about to, spoilers, get killed or kill himself. And with this, I assume we still got a few more seasons to go, and it just feels a little bit out of character for Easy to me. And I don't know. It just I don't really like it. It doesn't have the same flow to it like it did with Jax to me. Granted, I did binge Sons of Anarchy, and I'm not binging this show, obviously, so that makes a difference. And then with Angel, I don't really give a shit. He's not the main protagonist. But what I will say is you're in trouble when you have a show with main characters that you don't really care for at all, and even with Jax, I still liked him, I still related and felt for him, but it was just everything just kind of stacked perfectly there, where with, again, Easy, it's just not. So, but maybe I'm just biased. Anyway, we'll get into that. So let's start off with, I do like the connection that they're making. I'm just going over notes that I took as the episode went on. I do like the connection that they're making with Easy and his new girlfriend. They're both prisoners. They've both been to prison, convicts, whatever. And I do like that connection there. And that makes them work. Whereas him and Gabby definitely didn't work, as we'll see. Jesus. Anyway, I'm over Bishop's sour ass fucking teenage child attitude. Clearly got an alcohol problem. Some of the shit in the dinner scene. I mean, him and Alvarez, obviously they're just, Alvarez is able to operate on a level outside of work. Bishop even said that, and they're just in the club 24/7. Bishop has that mindset, and yeah. So
I didn't hear.
I did not like how Bishop was acting at the dinner, and I get the stuff that was said about the kid. She was saying you'll get what it's like whenever you become a grandfather, and which was kind of weird for her to say, but his kid had died or whatever, so I can get him getting upset about that, but everything else he's acting like a child, and I'm really over it. So yeah, let's get into the hospital shooting scene, which was very stupid. Easy's supposed to be super smart, but this was a very stupid plan. Pretty messed up to go shoot up a hospital. Angel to be so quick to the trigger. Again, he shot, what was it, the pedophile guy, quick on the trigger, and now he shot this cop, or security guard. So yeah, this hospital shoot was so reckless. If you look at it from a strategic standpoint, I'm not I don't know, expert on combat or anything, but you had all these Sons outside. You're putting yourself in the middle with the Sons on the outside, just a few of you.
Oh my God,
yeah, this was just super messy, super stupid plan, and they somehow executed it. Even the one guy, Manny, I think is his name, got away somehow. So yeah, just reckless plan here. I don't know why the Sons were in the oncology ward. Does one of the Sons members have cancer? I don't know, but yeah, just reckless plan, but it did put them on the course with Gabby, so maybe that's why they wanted to do something in the hospital. But yeah, okay. There was some funny bits in there. I did like the Angel comedy where he's like, "What the fuck is oncology? You know, why does everybody know what this is except for me? Why can't you just say, you know, cancer ward or something?" That shit was funny. They had a few funny moments. I like whenever the elevator opens and Easy had just said, "Oh, what? Like, I hope we don't get taken by surprise," and then they were there. And then whenever he's telling the guy to get out of the car and the guy's like panicking, he's like, "Dude, just get the fuck out of the car," you know? So they had some funny stuff in there, but still just reckless, stupid plan. Anyway, yeah, Angel shooting the cop was messed up. He's just almost getting unredeemable at this point, to be honest. Let's see. It was dumb taking Gabby in the first place. I mean, I guess you had to know. Well, maybe it wasn't dumb, but still, I would think that they're gonna investigate, like, they were planning to invest. Well, okay, I guess that's why Easy after, but still, okay. Anyway, so they take Gabby, and we'll just go ahead and skip to that. Gabby was obviously, yeah, killed by Easy. Super dark, super brutal, surprising to me, but I did not. Yeah, I just felt, they could have done it. Sure, they could have had Easy kill Gabby, as that needed to be done if she was gonna talk or whatever. You know, not saying that she's bad at all for that. You know, she's just being a normal human being with, you know, feelings and whatever. But I wish we had seen Easy struggle with it a little bit. You know, more like tie her up and try to talk her out of it, think about it, whatever, and you know, not just immediately do it within like a few minutes of her saying that she was going to try to reason with her, beg, you know, whatever, be conflicted about it. But no, this is like some psychopath serial killer shit. You know, I know we've seen Easy kill before, but this is different. This was a girl that he loved, a girl that was innocent, a good person. Yeah, so super dark, and I wish they had built up to that a little more, because it really is unredeemable for Easy to a degree, right? Very dark road. And okay, so it was funny in this scene too, though. Gabby's, I believe her name's Gabby, I hope I'm right on that, but she's talking about how I'm really bad with names, but talking about how messed up it was that Angel did that, and you know, this psychopath, whatever. And Angel's just back there in the background smoking a cigarette and just blowing it up into the air, just chilling. It's funny. And then Angel has a scene with his dad. I don't blame Angel's girlfriend, obviously, for fucking leaving him. I was so thrown off. Sorry, I was so thrown off by that scene, because I kept thinking that his girlfriend, like, he knew that the baby had been lost, because I swear they were calling him, leaving him messages. So for half of this scene, whenever they're talking, they first start talking, I thought that they were talking about the baby. But then she tells him about the baby, or he still thinks she's pregnant, even though I think her stomach had like deflated a little bit, right? So but whatever. So yeah, I don't blame her for leaving. And then Angel was a super big asshole to his dad. You know, yeah, just feel bad for Felipe, I believe is the dad's name. And then he goes to Letty, and even fucks up even more. The club's really going to be pissed off at Angel, I'm thinking, for that. And that's going to have some serious consequences for him sleeping with her. And yeah, just super brutal. Angel really just fucked up. But then at the end, I do like how his reaction comes whenever his old girlfriend comes around with the baby. And he's just like, "Oh God, of course you would be here today." Because it did feel like a little bit too, you know, like it was just like too easy, like too written, too, you know, I don't know, much of a coincidence that all of this would happen within like a few hours. And he was like, you know, "Oh God, of course you'd be here today." So yeah, so maybe this will turn, now that Angel's got that baby, that missing piece, maybe he'll start to be better from here. But he doesn't, to me, really earn that, deserve that second chance, that redemption, that change within him, you know. And so yeah, that's all I really got for this episode. Yeah, a lot of the characters, man, were just super unlikable in this. You know, except for maybe some of the side ones. We got a little bit of stuff in there with Creep as well. So yeah, that's really I got out of 10. I guess I'd give it a. I'm teetering between like a 6 and a 7, you know, just because I really didn't like that direction with Easy. It's fine. It just needed to feel a little bit more earned, a little bit more built up to, you know, because now it feels like he's a sociopath, and it's hard to want to root for somebody or really care what happens to them whenever you get a character that becomes unlikable, characters that become unlikable in this way, you know. And again, that's kind of why it works with Jax, because it was at the end of his story, and all there was left for him was, you know, that redemption at the end of his life, you know. And we're not to that point with Easy yet, it doesn't feel like. So just kind of like you need to reel it back in a little bit, or just make it feel, again, more earned. So I don't want to repeat myself too much. That's what I got. Let me know what you thought about it, and I'll see you in the next one.